Brett, from your vantage point, what did you see during the scrap that Joel and Carl got into? I guess what's going through your mind as that's all unfolding?
I was looking down at the other end and watching, how if we were going to score. And then out of the corner of my eye, I saw the incident. And as it's playing out, my immediate reaction is to get in the mix and try the best that you can, 100 and whatever pounds lighter, and, try to break it up. And I always have in my mind the Amari and Boris stepping on the court when Phoenix could have beaten us and gone and won an NBA championship. And, you just always worried that, injuries can happen, suspensions could occur, but there's a fight, that we have as a team that at times trumps it all. And somewhere in the middle, as the dust unfolds and the league, makes its judgment, I can better comment tomorrow.
I guess from where you sit today, how worried are you about Joel picking up a possible suspension?
I'm not worried. As I see it, I don't see punches being thrown. I don't believe he was the instigator. And so, I have not gone back to review the tape either. So it's just first glance, my most immediate memory. That's how I remember it. Listen, they hear me. If you went into our practice facility, we talk about, it's our creed. It's a Philly hard, it's Philly edge, and there's an authenticity. It's real. And somewhere, every time we can, we like to point to example, yep, like this is Philly hard. Yep, that thing had an edge. This is real. There's a spirit amongst our team that's authentic. And I think you could pick a few buckets to put that incident in, and the team responding as they did. It is Philadelphia, and life moves on. It's part of it.
Coach, I asked you before the game about assessing the defense and offense with the big lineups early on. Tonight, you said you graded the offense C before the game. You guys come out and C minus, excuse me. You came out and dropped, I think, 117 points. How do you feel now?
I feel better because I think the ball moved. I didn't really purposefully call a bunch of plays until the end. I wanted them to figure it out. The turnover abundance still is haunting. You're not going to do anything that matters unless you fix that. That's the bottom line. Now, that's the bad news. The good news was our transition defense after the turnovers was exceptional. I mean, I think they had 12 points on 22 turnover, which is a very tiny relative number for that volume. And so it starts with, trying to help our two all-stars, Ben and Joel, with this mission to try to reduce turnovers. You're going to see that there are many other participants in this ugly category that we need to fix. And if you remove that, I'd give our offense a thumbs up.
Smaller, quicker.
You make about 30 second chance points on 16 offensive rebounds.
See, that to me, there's two areas that is the game. If you look at our points after we turned them over, which I think is 29, and then to your point, the 30 points on second chance points, when you talk about how do you utilize height, how do you exploit size, it's part of the sort of smash mouth bully ball thing we're trying to get better at, and that 30 point crashing the boards and 29 points, I think it was, on taking advantage of how we turned them over. You'd have a hard time going someplace else when you talk about significant stats that helped us win.
It seemed like they didn't really weren't able to exploit being smaller and quicker, with your size, perhaps as well as they would have hoped to, Brett.
In the third period, there was too many layups. Too many ISO drives, too easy, way too easy. And other than that sort of defensive drought, I think our defense was pretty good. I always get nervous at the end with 2 minutes left in the third period when you feel like the game's going to go this way or the other way. It didn't go our way. There was a slight momentum change. And I felt, and we spoke about it going out into the fourth, like there's something got to happen the first few minutes here to flip the switch, because momentum is not going our way. And I think the first 3 to 4 minutes of that fourth period, we did that. And from that point on, I think we did a pretty good job of controlling the game.
Coach, you're always trying to get a 3-point bomber going. I mean, Furkan was able to get a couple going for him tonight. Do you feel like he was able to kind of begin developing towards that direction?
He obviously read the newspaper. And good for him. It's true. That's what I mean. I want to grow a bomber. And tonight he wasn't bashful. I thought James Ennis came in and, you know, with his offensive rebounding intensity and different things that he did, also should be recognized. If you look at our scoring, it was pretty well distributed amongst a lot of people. Even the people where you have 7 people in double digits and a few with 8 and 9. Like, I like the team part of tonight's win.
James is kind of sneaky good at the whole offensive rebound. What are the factors that contribute to his success at that?
I mean, first, the encouragement from our coaching staff that you're that good at it, continue to do it. Most times, you know, when you look at who are go guys or get back guys, it's not smalls. You know, traditionally 4 and 5s go to the boards, smalls get back, and I think with him we give him a little bit of freedom to dance and like make an effort when he thinks it's not going to be punished. And I think he's been rewarded more than we've been hurt.
Take one more.
What has Matisse Thybulle added to your team this year?
I think he just fits into this whole defensive mindset, this defensive identity, trying to be as disruptive as we can defensively. He fits in just fine, like really fine. And over time, you know, he'll grow to understand sort of when is it just too risky in the moment, but he really does fit into what we're trying to do defensively.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.